Aren't you guys so excited to try these buttermilk biscuits? Don't you just love homemade biscuits? I do, you guys. I've been in the mood for biscuits for the past 3 weeks, and here I am finally. I hope you guys try this recipe. And while we're mentioning butter, you guys don't forget to try my butter cake recipe. I'll link it in the description box down below with other recipes on Faith's Oven. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey guys, welcome back to Faith's Oven. So today in Faith's Oven, we are going to be making these wonderfully juicy, melt in your mouth buttermilk biscuits. So it's only 3 ingredients: self-rising flour, buttermilk. We're gonna make our own homemade buttermilk because most people don't keep buttermilk in their house at all. On my butter cake the recipe that I showed you guys before, we made our own buttermilk if you guys did not have buttermilk. And a stick of butter. You're gonna keep your butter frozen so that we can grate it. Super easy, simple recipe if you guys wanna make your own homemade biscuits. Super delicious. I hope you guys try this recipe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to share your gift with the world, you guys, and use it for God's glory. In the name of Jesus Christ, let's go. Let's make this easy recipe. Buttermilk biscuits, yum. So you guys, I never had buttermilk in my house. We're gonna do our own homemade buttermilk. So I have 2 cups of milk. That means for every cup of milk that I have 1 tablespoon of vinegar. So 2 tablespoons of vinegar because we have 2 cups of milk. I went on ahead and I put my buttermilk back in the refrigerator because I want everything to remain cold. So here I am grating my frozen butter. Such an easy way to do it. You guys can also use your food processor if you don't feel like touching the butter. Just throw it in the food processor with the self-rising flour and call it a day. But I'm doing it this way. So we grated our butter, and here I have 3.5 cups of flour, self-rising flour, you guys. I think you can use 4 cups because depending on how you want your dough, you can have a super sticky dough, or if you want it to be a little bit more gelled together, then you'll do 4 cups of self-rising flour. So I added my frozen butter that's grated to my flour, and here I'm showing you guys my buttermilk. You see how it has curdled up together? So I pulled it out the fridge, and now because I have already added my butter to my self-rising flour, now I'm just going to add my buttermilk and we're going to mix. Get to mixing, getting everything going. I just use a spatula. You guys can use your hands if you want to. I just chose to use a spatula. Now I'm going to add the rest of my buttermilk. You guys, this is such an easy recipe. I hope you guys see how easy this is. Your biscuits come out so just fluffy and delicious. All right, we're getting everything mixed together. Now I went on ahead and I floured my cutting board. You guys can flour your counter, whatever is more comfortable for you guys, and I just added my dough. Now here I'm just gonna knead just a little bit, knead a couple of times, and then I'm going to fold. This is how you're gonna get your layers in your biscuits. You're gonna fold your dough just like this once you get it out, and then I'm gonna fold it again. You guys are gonna ultimately end up rolling your dough out, but you want to make sure that you fold it to make sure that you guys get those layers in those biscuits like you want. All right, so here I'm gonna finally roller, so I'm putting a little bit more flour on my roller, and then we're gonna roll our dough out. We want her to have a little thickness to her, so you want to just kind of, you know, gauge how thick you want your biscuits, and that's how far you'll roll them out. All right, now here we'll keep rolling, and then I'm going to get my biscuit cutter, aka my cookie cutter, whatever you want to call it. Now I dipped it in the flour first, and then I went forth and dipped it again, and then I cut. Dip it again in the flour and cut. You don't want to twist and cut. You just want to cut straight down, pull her straight back up, dip her back in that flour, and do the same thing over again, you guys. This is the way we want to do it, all right? So once we start adding our biscuits to our pan, our cookie sheet, we're going to make sure that they all touch. For some reason, when they all touch like this, they all help each other rise. So we just want to make sure that these biscuits are touching. They are extraordinary friends. So once they are all cut, I am going to put them in the refrigerator for 10 minutes. While I am chilling my biscuits for 10 minutes, I am going to preheat my oven to 450 degrees. All right, once that 10 minutes is up, I'm going to put her in the oven for 15 minutes. Exactly, you guys. She cooked for 15 minutes. I have a convection bake oven, and she was finished. And oh my goodness, look at these wonderful biscuits. They are so juicy, so fluffy. so buttery because you want to make sure that you guys get you some melted butter and spread some of that melted butter on top of each and every biscuit. Just wonderful. And then you guys want to dress your biscuits and eat them however you do it. Syrup, honey, jam, jelly, bacon, egg, sausage, whatever you do, you guys. Biscuits and gravy. These are perfect for any occasion. I hope you guys try this recipe. I hope it's simple enough for you. And thank you guys so much for joining me for this recipe. God bless you all. Face oven.